So about 7 seconds into the match, the crowd noticed the Titantron, the big screen where they
That was the Royal Rumble.
There was a clock showing you how much time was remaining. And when it got down to 10, Nicole with the $5, thank you. And when it got to 10, you would get a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and chant. Like you were in the Royal Rumble. That's the sound that the Royal Rumble is.
They literally would go. Right. They literally go.
Hold on, Tim. This is my job.
Okay.
This is why the fans are here. And I have two kind of simultaneous rants here. One being the crowd, one being the match itself. I'm going to start it off with the match itself. The match itself was not phenomenal by any means. It wasn't the kind of match to write home to, Dear Diary, today I came my jeans because I watched Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. You think those two names and you think these guys can put on a 60-minute Iron Man match very well. But I did not like whatsoever watching Seth go up 3-0. And then watching it get tied, and then another, and then another. It didn't feel like a 30-minute Iron Man match. It felt like a clusterfuck. It felt like you loaded up 2K18, and you turned on the everyone has their finishing move setting, and you just let them go. But this crowd was not good. This crowd was abysmal. For some reason, you look in the eyes of a wrestling fan, and we'll say WWE specifically. They're constantly saying, we don't want to see Roman Reigns main event another pay-per-view. And so WWE says, you guys don't want to see a main event? Okay, we're going to listen to you now. He's not going to main event. We're going to give you Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. Here's your main event. Eat your hearts out. And what do? Oh, the crowd just... Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania does their best impression of being a pile of dog shit and ruins the entire thing by somehow, some way, finding the most minuscule thing to think is funny and ruin it. So what does WWE do? They proactively think this, and we'll take the clock down, because if they don't know how much time is left, they can't count. But apparently, these geniuses in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let me tell you, if the country of the United States of America needed a enema, you'd stick the nozzle in Pittsburgh. They start doing random, off-centered, off-cue, not even close to what the actual time is countdowns. They did them. I noticed they did them every 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, you would hear it. Another 10 seconds would pass, and you would hear it again. Abysmal. Was not good. Was not funny. It wasn't cute. It ruined a match that was phenomenal. Let me rephrase that. It ruined a match that could have been phenomenal. It's upsetting because you give you beg and you take to your Twitter with your friend Mark, and you think, man, I'm going to tweet something and make a difference. And for the one time you do that, you think it makes a difference. And for some reason, you weren't satisfied with Roman. Who did you want to main event? Did you want them to just drop all their guys, take all the money in the world, and just sign Okada and Omega for a one match deal at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view? And while we're on that topic of what did you expect, the fans that during that Roman Reigns match that were chanting, we want refunds, you guys are morons. You bought your tickets in advance, knowing the card, and if you bought them at will call today, that means you knew the card! I don't get it. I don't get it anymore. I don't understand. It makes no sense. It was just, it's bad. It's not good. And that's all I really have to say anymore. That's it. That's all I have to say. That was the pay-per-view. That was what's left of the pay-per-view.
To your point of them doing the thing every 10 seconds, there was one spot where they started counting 10, 9, and I look up and there's like 25 seconds left.
Yeah, it's like 27 or something.
It's like 25, 26, and they're like 10. And I'm like, and people are going to complain, this match was so bad. Should have put something else as the main event. What? Bobby Lashley and Roman? So then you couldn't have complained, oh my God, why did Roman main event? Like,
yeah, the people that sit there doing this are also the people that are like, oh my God, why isn't Dolph Ziggler over? It's because of people like that.